How to add the GSTIN of customers and suppliers in QuickBooks. Goods and Services Tax, or GST, is a tax that is levied on supply of goods and services. Any person or entity providing or supplying goods and services is liable to charge GST. Each such business entity is allotted a state-wise and PAN-based 15-digit Goods and Services Taxpayer Identification Number, or GSTIN, that needs to be specified for every transaction made. So why is GSTIN so important? Capturing the GSTINs of customers and suppliers becomes important to be compliant as per the GST guidelines. The difference between the GST collected and the GST paid by any business indicates its actual tax liability. GSTINs and the tax information uploaded on the GSTN portal help track the tax liability of a business. In this video, you will learn how to add GSTIN for suppliers and customers in QuickBooks. Let's get started. Let's see how to add GSTIN for suppliers first. To add GSTIN for a new supplier, click Expenses from the menu on the left. Click Suppliers. Click New Supplier on the top right. Enter the supplier's details along with his GSTIN in Supplier Information. The GSTIN field is enabled for the following GST registration types: GST Registered, Regular, GST Registered, Composition, and SEZ. Click Save. Your new supplier's GSTIN is saved. If you want to add GSTIN for an existing supplier, click Expenses in the menu on the left. Click Suppliers. Click on the supplier's name for whom you want to enter GSTIN. Click Edit on the top right. Go to GSTIN in Supplier's Information. If the GSTIN field is disabled, go to the GST registration type drop-down list and set it to one of these: GST Registered Regular, GST Registered Composition, or SEZ. Now enter your supplier's GSTIN and click Save. You can add the GSTIN for customers in a similar way. To add GSTIN for a new customer, click Sales from the menu on the left. Go to Customers. Click New Customer on the top right. Enter the customer information. Add details for name, address, billing, etc. GSTIN can be entered for the following GST registration types: GST Registered Regular, GST Registered Composition, SEZ, Deemed Exports, EOUs, STPs, EHTPs, etc. Enter your customer's GSTIN. Click Save. To add GSTIN for an existing customer, go to Sales in the menu on the left. Go to Customers. To add the customer's GSTIN, click on the customer's name. Now click Edit. To enable the GSTIN field, go to the drop-down list in GST registration type and set it to one of these: GST Registered Regular, GST Registered Composition, SEZ, or Deemed Exports, EOUs, STPs, EHTPs, etc. Enter your customer's GSTIN. Click Save and you're done. Congratulations! You are now ready to add the GSTINs of your customers and suppliers by yourself on QuickBooks.